Good evening, everybody, and welcome to TeeBee's Sunday Soul Show, as we do every Sunday night. Now, I see there's quite a lot of you there. No sound, Chris Bennett, Clive Bennett. I think you should get sound now, Clive. Is that okay? Can you hear me okay? Well, that's my wee parrot. He comes every week, and I've just got to get rid of him. There's my wee parrot away. Now, hopefully you can hear me, as I seen that everything was working from my end. Good evening, Colin Wignall, Albie Babby, Robert Furness and Lynn, Keith and Lynn Ross, Fluff Johnson, Mrs. Owen Sean. Who else have I got? Colin Wignall, and everybody else that's here. Right. So as you know, we've been away for 2 weeks in Benidorm, and with the lovely Johnny and Jilly Wood, and we had an absolutely fantastic time over Christmas and New Year. And it's now back to the grind, whereas, you know, we do this Sunday Soul Show every Sunday. And I'll just get rid of that out the way. Okay. Oh, it didn't go. And we had some great requests today. Good evening, Keith K, Susie K, and Mizumu. And we had 43 requests altogether. And out of those 43 requests, there was no Bobs. So there is no Bobs on the show tonight. Every single track in tonight's show is out of the box. Good evening, Phil, Story, and Donna. And Dolly, if he's there. See, you still remember. Hopefully I've said hello to everybody. Rochelle, good evening, Rochelle. And I was just waiting to see if there was any other names going to come up within the next couple of minutes. Maybe not. So, no Bobs. Amazing show tonight. And tonight we're going to kick off the show with a fantastic lady. Two fantastic ladies. One is called Anne-Marie Gallier, down in Oldham. And the other is called Miss Lisa Stansfield. And she has selected I Will Be Waiting. Just gonna love a bit of Lisa. Just listen to this voice. Good evening, David Marion up there in Dundee. Good evening, Linda and Dave Haycock. How you doing, guys? Tell me what you need to give. Hi, Anne-Marie and Daz.
Whenever you call, I'll be there. Honey, I'll beg, steal, or borrow for you. 'Cause baby, there's so much to share in love. In love. I will be waiting for you.
You're welcome, Anne-Marie. Good evening, Mr. Martin Taggart's in the house. So is Jane Blindy Thompson and Mr. Tom Thompson, if he's not working. Good evening, Annette Sherlock's in the house.
Be true to you, because baby,
Good evening, Mr. Dave Rimmers in the house. Hi, Tom. Good evening, Terry and Susan watching up there in Brecon. How you doing, guys? Happy New Year, all. I won't see it again tonight. Happy New Year. We're going to have a good one. Started off well. Good evening, Mr. Dick Penman's in the house. How you doing, Dick?
Hi everybody.
Hiya, Georgie. Where are you, Georgie?
Happy New Year. We missed you.
You're at this side, Georgie. No, you're at that side, Georgie. Go to that side. Right, everybody can see you.
Happy New Year everybody. We
Hi,
missed
Georgie.
you. We've got this swingy chair tonight.
So she could dance in the background. She took my big chair away from me. Yeah, what a fantastic artist to start the show with. The one and only Miss Lisa Stansfield. And that was sent in by the lovely Anne-Marie Gallier down there in Oldham. Good evening. The Dewsbury Soul Patrol's in the house. The lovely Ada and Harvey Lee and the one and only Julie Holdsworth. Good evening, Julie. Lance Happin's there. How you doing, Lance Haplin? How you doing, mate? Happy New Year to you all. So as I said, there is no Bobs on the show tonight. Every one of the tracks on tonight's show are out of the box. Next up, I don't think I've seen their name yet. But if you're not in early and you pick a slow track, you've got to be in early to catch it. If you're not, you'll miss it. This comes from the lovely Ruth and Chris Gray down there in Wigan. Good evening, Johnny and Jilly Wood. How are you doing, guys? Fantastic. 10 days in Benidorm with Johnny and Jilly. Can't tell you enough. I'll keep you posted through the show of some of the shenanigans that Johnny got up to. I was a good boy. This next one was picked by Ruth and Chris Gray, and this is Joe Armstead. A little number called A Stone Good Lover. I love y'all.
I may not dress the best.
Did you miss me?
I'll never win a beauty contest. Ooh, I've got a lover, a stone good lover. Now money I don't possess, but I sure enough got a lot of happiness. Ooh, I've got a lover, a stone good lover. You girls with your popularity, oh, I know you envy me, 'cause you understand.
It's a bad subject now, I'll be baby.
You got a man.
Tell you in a minute.
I've got a lover,
Good lover.
I know I'm not admired, but I do know I'm shining.
Good evening, Ruth Clare's in the house. How you doing, Ruth? Happy New Year! Last time. Happy New Year. Joe Armstead and a Stone Good Lover, sent in by a lovely couple down there in Wigan, the lovely Ruth and Chris Gray. Now, Albert mentioned speeding there, and unfortunately, when we come back from Benidorm, I had to go and pick my granddaughter up in Liverpool, because she was down with her boyfriend down in Liverpool, and I had to go from Leeds to Liverpool, and the rain was absolutely lashing down. You could hardly see in front of you, and I thought I was on the motorway, doing 68 mile an hour, but those what do you call them, cameras were in place, and all I seen was the big flash, and arrived home, and the following day or 2 days later I get a lovely letter telling me that I'm being fined £100 and 3 penalty points for speeding over a 50 mile an hour zone. So you shouldn't have mentioned speeding, Albert. So I'll get my granddaughter to pay that fine. I've just got to take the 3 points in the chin. But these things happen. Next up, the lovely, the one and only Jane Blundy Thompson has selected Milt Matthews, and it's called Do What You Really Feel. And I don't have to say out of the box tonight, because they're all out of the box.
How many times somebody told you you did good and you know you didn't do it? Tell me. How many times somebody came up and stopped your hand and there wasn't none to? Tell me now.
First points in the licence for a long time.
Tell me so. Please don't die. Tell me, 'cause I wanna know. Tell me.
Good evening, Martin and Mags. How you doing, guys?
So true. Don't know it by doing what you ain't supposed to do. 'Cause you got the power to be
There was
so
deep, yes.
real. Use it by doing what you really feel. Do what you really feel. Do what you really feel. How many times you been scandalized, knocked down, or something you try to do? Tell me now. How many times you been turned around just because somebody didn't like you? If I do good, tell me so. Please don't jive, tell me.
I should help me, baby.
Show love, you got the power to be so true. Don't blow it by doing what you ain't supposed to do. You got the power to be so real.
That's true, Johnny, yes.
Use it by doing what you really
I had a good 10 days in Benidorm,
do what you really feel.
betting wise.
Do what you really
Well, I'm looking forward to getting my first McEwens for a long time. Come on, Georgie. Bring out the Red Devil.
Don't know it by doing what you ain't supposed to do. Listen to me, people. You got the power to be so real. Use it by doing just what you really feel. Do what you really feel. Do what you really power.
That's a nice Christmas day, Nick. Hope Toki enjoyed himself. Bobby Coffee, I love you. think that jumps. Still a great tune. Milt Matthews and Do What You Really Feel, sent in by the lovely Jane Belindy Thompson. Now, as you all know, I'm going to keep the tune of the show going, and I'm going to do the gold stars tomorrow. But as for the 3 before 8, I'm in two minds what to do with it. I'm going to keep it going, but I've not decided yet how I'm going to rename the 3 before 8. I've got a few ideas in my head, and what I'll do is I'll let you know next week for definite when how I'm going to adapt to 3 before 8 back into the show. It's going to be a different method somewhere along the line. Just got to give me time to think, because I've not had a minute since I got home. I've got that washing and ironing to do. It's terrible. Anyway, next up, Mr. Sean O'Hooligan Callaghan, and he had selected Sly and the Family Stone. And if you want me to stay, I'll stay here.
If you want me to stay, I'll be around today to be available for you to see. I'm about to go.
It's good at the net, Dick.
And you'll know for me to stay, I got to be me. You'll never be.
You're welcome, Sean.
Down. That's what it's all about.
Good evening, Marco and Lady Fiona over there in Cartagena. How you doing, guys? Georgie showed me on it.
Because I promise I'll be gone for a while. When you see me again, I hope that you have been.
Good evening, Mr. Rob Farr. How you doing, Rob?
That you really are now.
Mr. John Kidd's in the house. How you doing, John?
Straight, how could I ever be late when you're a woman taking up my time?
This drink's taking a while.
How could you ever allow? I wonder
Quicker than Benidorm. That's how they get a tip.
Out of pocket for fun. When you know
Good man, Marco.
number two, number one, gonna be number one. I'll be good. I wish I could get this message over to you now. When you shape me again, I hope that you have been the kind of person you really are now.
What a tip.
I'll be so good.
Tips.
I wish I
Tips.
could get the message over to you
Tip.
now.
You're getting neat.
The barmaids in Benidorm get a tip when they pour a drink.
Cheers, everybody. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I'll just sit it there.
Alright, sit it there. It'll be empty at the end of the night, Georgie.
It says tips, remember?
Good evening, Mr. Steve Perusa's in the house. Beware, ladies. That was Sly and the Family Stone. And if you want me to stay, sent in by my good friend Mr. Sean O'Callaghan. Next up, we have one from Mr. Tom Thompson, who's not working tonight. Good evening, Tom. And Tom has selected a great track from a fantastic band. They are called the Manhattans. And this is called Happiness. This is what this is, just happiness. Remember, it's Sunday night from 7 till 10. TeeBee's Sunday Soul Show. The Soul Family.
Walk out in the park, loving in the dark, 'cause we were happy. Yes, we were. Everything that I would do seemed to all revolve around you. You made me happy. Yeah. The first time that we met, a day I swear I can't forget.
Good evening, Mick Murphy's in the house. How you doing, Mick? I missed your show today, mate. Too busy.
We've had some good days, bad days. Some days I don't know how we made it through. No. But I'm so very, very happy, 'cause I'm living my life with you. Yeah. You make me happy. Yes, you do. You make me happy. Everything I have today, you have helped me pave the way. You made me happy. Yes, you have. For as long as I'm your man, I'm gonna do the best I can to make you happy.
Catch you later, Stevie.
Yeah. For all the good things that I've done, you have been the only one who made me happy. Yes, you have. For as long as I may live, I'm gonna do the best that I can give to make you happy. Happiness was the key in years gone by.
Good evening, Mr. Jeff Campbell's in the house. How you doing, Jeff?
Happiness, girl, you and I. Whoa, whoa, happiness, happiness, girl, you and I. I don't want nobody else but you. Happiness, happiness, girl, you and I. Whoa, whoa, happiness, happiness, girl, you and I. Yeah, yeah. You make me, you make me, you make me, you made me, you made me happy.
Good evening, Groovy. How you doing, mate? Happy New Year to you and the family.
You make me so, you make me so very happy, girl. Whoa, whoa, doop 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 doop, doop 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 doop, doop 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 doop.
Yeah, it does help when you've got a microphone, mate. The Manhattans and the Happiness, sent in by our good friend Mr. Tom Thompson down there in Nuneaton. Next up, the lovely Roberta Shilton, who, as you all know, works at the Co-op down there in Colville, and she put a request on, but she's going to catch up on the show tomorrow. And Roberta has selected Atlantic Star, a little number called Love Me Down from 1982. Good evening, JC's in the house, and Jordan. How you doing, guys, over there in Winnipeg?
Hey there, mister. So it seems again on me. The first time we met, it was crazy. You swept me off my feet. I still imagine your lips, boy, kissing me here and there. Ooh, and if my hands could touch your body, they'd caress you everywhere. I want you to love me down. Oh, let's go for what we know. Hold me so tight.
Johnny is now a beer. He supports the famous Glasgow Rangers.
Where do I begin? I guess I should start by telling you, sugar, that you're the perfect 10. Let's find a nice warm cabin way up on some hill. Then you and I will close up the world around
Yes, Telly, yes.
And let's go for what we know.
He's been appointed head bear.
Hold me so tight, and then love me some more. Oh, love me down, yeah. And let's go for what we know. Hold me so tight, yeah. And then love me some more. Never before have I felt this way, and how I feel about you is crazy, I must say. But one thing's for sure, I know it feels good. So come on, love me more. Oh, I wish you would. Oh, this must be my lucky day. And I'm so glad the wind that blew you in was heading my way. Oh, come on, boy, you love me down, yeah. And let's go for what we know. Hold me so tight, yeah. Then love me down. I go crazy when you love me, baby. Love me down. I go crazy when you love me, baby. Love me down. Ooh, love me down, baby. Yeah. Love me down.
That's Melissa being deleted. Don't worry about me, Melissa. You sometimes get spammers on the show. We just can't help it. But she's away now anyway, so that gets rid of her. That was the sound of Atlantic Star, which was sent in by the lovely Roberta Shilton, and it's called Love Me Down. Now, because I do all that, I've got to go back and do all this. But Melissa's away. You tell her, Julie. Next up, we fly up to Dundee for a lovely lady called Marion Bennett, who has selected The Emotions. No Bobs in tonight's show. Everyone's out of the box. This is Blind Alley.
Hey boy, you got a good conversation. You got a real smooth line, but you're not penetrating. Somebody else has got my time. You run it over.
I love the kebabs and Bennett though.
You see, I've got who I was, got who I was. Sorry you don't. My love told me you were coming. You said you would try to break us up. So let me tell you something. Your talk ain't good enough. You run it over.
welcome, Marion. Yeah, sent in by lovely Marion Bennett, and that was the sound of The Emotions, and it was called Blind Alley. Oh, what a few days it's been, just getting everything sorted, back into the swing of things. It's been unreal, and there's been so much football on the telly, it's been unreal, so I've not had a minute to watch it. As you can hear her say in the living room. Anyway, getting back to the tunes. This was picked and requested from a good friend down in Nottingham, Mr. Jeff Campbell. And Jeff has picked Mike James Kirkland, and this is called You Put It On My Mind. Some fantastic tunes on tonight's show. You don't want to miss it.
To share my life never occurred to me. I was always a kind of man who had to be fancy free. So I pictured myself in a playboy's penthouse somewhere, each and every day, stroking a different girl's hair. Never thought I'd want to settle down, but you
Don't know it all.
on my
I've not got time to watch football.
Oh, baby, hoping to find a special kind of love, one that every man spends his whole life dreaming of. A girl to stand by me when the going gets rough. Somebody who will say, I can never get enough of you. You put it on my mind. You put loving on my mind, baby. You made me love you. Oh, baby, hoping to find a special kind of love.
Good evening, Mr. Alec Max in the house. Happy New Year,
I
Alec.
thought I needed an extraordinary girl. But one day I opened my eyes, and it was so plain to see that you could give me every little thing that I need. You put love on my mind. You put baby, walking baby, on my mind. Holding baby, oh baby. You put loving on my mind. Diapers, ooh, beautiful little baby boy. Oh yeah. You put loving on my mind, baby, baby. You made me know that love was all that I need, baby. Can't you see that you made me love? You put it on, you put love on my mind. You put babies on my mind. I never thought I'd wanna settle down. Oh, baby. To hit a pitter patter, baby's feet all around. But you put it on.
Yeah, lovely track. Class in the glass. Mike James Kirkland, and You Put It On My Mind. Sent in by my good friend down in Nottingham, Mr. Jeff Campbell. Now that I have all your attention, I'd just like to say that over the festive season, I know everybody was out enjoying themselves. We were away on holiday and all that. But sadly, our good friend Kath Birch sadly lost her mum during the Christmas and New Year period. And it was a hard enough time. Her mum had been ill for a while, but it was very unexpected that it happened just after Boxing Day. And I phoned Kath today to say that as a soul family, we would like to send some flowers down. The funeral is not until the 20th of January, or the 25th of January, I think it may be. And so what I've decided to do, once again, as we do as a family, if you'd like to donate to getting some flowers for the lovely Kath Birch, who sadly lost her mum during the Christmas and New Year period, all you have to do is send whatever you can afford. Don't go daft. Just £2, £5, whatever you can afford, and send it to my PayPal or my bank, and just mark down Kath's mum's flowers, so that I know it's from you guys. You've got a week to do it. I'll keep it open until Friday, and whatever we make, if there's more to be put to it, I'll put it to it. But we've done it for everybody else, so I'd like to do it for the lovely Kath. And the thoughts and condolences go out to Kath, who has quite a large family down there in Stoke. All the best. Next up, we go to Cartagena for the lovely Lady Fiona, who selected Garcia Walker and Darrell. This is a little number called Get Into My Life. It's in the box.
Being loved is the blessing that we're seeking. Oh yeah. Giving love is the message.
Thank you, Fluff.
We should be giving, and through love we will survive. Understanding is the answer to every problem. Oh yeah. Respecting love is the meaning. We should be gifting, and through love we will survive. As sure as the wind blows free, you'll fly away.
Congratulations to Ryan Williman and Ryan McBride for getting engaged over the Christmas New Year period. You're welcome, Fiona.
Receiving love is the one thing that we live for. Oh yeah. Understanding is the reason we should give love. 'Cause through love we will survive. Call me a dreamer if you want to. Go ahead, you're not the first. I know I'm a true believer in living without trying to hurt no one. As sure as the wind blows free, you'll fly away.
You're welcome, Alec. Good luck to Ryan.
A message set to make you sing. It'll be your happy day. Yeah. So get into your life. Now is the time for you to make it turn out right. So get into your life. Oh yeah. As sure as the wind blows free, you'll fly away. A message set to make you sing. It'll be your happy day. Yeah, as sure as the wind blows free, you'll fly away. Yes, you will. A message set to make you sing. It'll be your happy day.
Sure was, Johnny.
Get into your life. Get into your life.
Thank you, Dave and Marion.
Get into your life. Oh, give love. And get into your life. Oh, give love. Get into your life. Give a little love. Understand it. Get into your life. Oh, get into your life.
Good evening, Susie Keys in the house, and Happy New Year, Susie. That was the sound of Gassio Walker and Darrell, and it's a little number called Get Into My Life. Fantastic tune from the lovely Lady Fiona over there in Cartagena. Now, as I say, if you're donating to Cass Flowers, you can do it through my PayPal or send it to my bank, but just remember to put in Cass Mum's Flowers and the reference, just so as I know, guys. Thanks a lot. Next up, we go to the West Midlands for the lovely Linda Haycock, and we hope to go down there quite soon because we've got some unfinished business for Dave. We've got a lovely Christmas present at Christmas time, and he needs my help just a little bit to sort things out. So we're hoping to get down there. The only thing is, guys, February is wiped out. I can't do anything in February because I've got, I think we're away 3 of the 4 weekends of February. So that's February wiped out. So maybe looking at maybe March. But the lovely Linda Haycock has selected the Solettes and Bring Your Fine Self Home. Thank you, Johnny and Jelly. You're welcome, Linda. We hope to see you both soon. Thank you, Colin. I've been fed, I don't need a Chinese as well. Yeah, fantastic. The Solettes and Bring Your Fine Self Home, sent in by the lovely lady down there in Breary Hill, West Midlands, the lovely Linda Haycock. Next up, we fly over to Cartagena for the better half of Lady Fiona. Goes by the name of Marco. This is Escort and Cocaine Blues. G. Crib Extended Mix. No problem, Deke. Thanks, pal. He didn't send Tokyo in here with a chinky, did he? What a difference. McEwen's export compared to Mao. So enjoy that, Marco. You're welcome, Marco. Ah, it was a kebab now, isn't it? Come on with the export, Georgie. See you getting sacked. Good evening, Mr. Alan Kennedy's in the house. How you doing, Al? Big Al to the boys. White tonight, guys. White tonight. How you here, Big Al? And Jane? Mary's gone. Taxi for Mary. Come on with the beer, Georgie. Dying of thirst here. Can't get the stuff. Cocaine blues. Oh, now come on, Georgie, get a drink.
Where's my tip?
You'll get it later.
A minute. Three tips.
What was the name? Keenan. Keenan was the name
For what?
for the drinking.
No, she just said 38 Clarendon Drive. Says it might be the next street. She went, no, it's number 38.
Saddle up and ride your pony. Next. Cheers, everybody. No, the mile over in Benidorm was only €1 a bottle. Better than McCain's Expert. No, not this time, Terry. I've done the bill before. I didn't want to meet an ass in myself. Yeah, they are fair prices, Marco. We had some lovely food. Good evening, Julie Wright over in the Pyrenees. How you doing, Julie? The wee concrete layer. What a job he's done in the concrete. Fantastic, Julie.
Jane Blondie, I've got a good juice for this. My tip bucket. An ice bucket, look.
Oh, aye, an ice bucket, aye. Copenhagen ice bucket. Right. Georgie just surprises me and just shouts over the back of me. Right. Tried to show you, Georgie. Will you get away and leave me alone in peace? Cat.
It only lasted 37 seconds.
That was the last time on the bill. Right. That was from my good friend Marco Hudson over there in Cartagena. The sound of Escort and Cocaine Blues. The J. Criv Extended Disco Bunny Mix. Right. So Georgie just keeps interrupting me. And I've not got enough export in me yet. But we'll get there. Good evening, Julie. Next up, we have one from the lovely Keith and Lynn Ross down there in Whitehaven. This is Julie and Company. It's It's called Breaking Down Sugar Samba. You'll know the tune. No, it was you that left it at Cinnamon Brow, Jane. We took it from Cinnamon Brow, you left it. You're welcome, Keith and Lynn. Love you guys. See you soon. Oh, did you, Georgie? Sure you did. Good evening, ladies in the house. How you doing, mate? Julia and Company and Breaking Down Sugar Samba, sent in by the lovely Keith and Lynn Ross down there in Whitehaven. An old memory record, that. Next up, Mr. Steve Perusa. And Steve's picking loads of the kids up from the airport, so he's going to be popping in and out tonight when he can. But his first choice was a Bob, and this was his second choice. The sound of Mr. Jerry Fuller. And I Get Carried Away.
I get carried away with
Oh, Steve.
your kisses, carried away by your touch. I get carried away 'cause I love you so much. This has never happened before. I get carried away the moment you walk through the door. Baby, what you're doing to me, I get carried away. But keep it up, it's heavenly. 'Cause I get carried away with your kisses, carried away by your touch. I get carried away 'cause I love you so much. Oh, I begged you not to lead me on unless your love is true. Don't take advantage of me, that's not the way it should be. I'm hopelessly in love with you. Help me know the way that you feel. I get carried away. I've got to know your love is real.
Yeah, the sound of Jerry Fuller, and I get carried away. I don't know what's happened here, but the computer mode has just, and Dave has selected the Asters, and it's called In the Twilight Zone. It's okay, I've got it back. Thank you, Phil. What's happening tonight? That was the Asters and Twilight Zone. I've not got time to read that, I'll be baby. I don't know what's happening, but the computer mode's going down on the controller, and then it just shut down. So what to do is just log out and click on the link and come back in. Hopefully it works, because I don't know what happened. It's something to do with the computer. Log out of Mixcloud and then come back, because I am live. I can see it live here. I don't know why it's not letting you. Everybody's got, people are getting it back. But why is that shutting down? That's annoying. That's the first time it's happened. Very strange. Right, let's go with the next track. Next track comes from Mrs. O. Thank you, Alec. Sorry about that little blip, guys. I don't know what happened. It's just technology. It happens now and again. This next track comes from the lovely Mrs. O. This is the Crystals featuring Lala Brooks and I Got a Man. Probably Albert. see myself. Try logging out, guys, and coming back in. The Crystals featuring Lala Brooks and I Got a Man. Well, strange as it sounds, computer mode on my controller has just died on me for some reason. But everybody can hear me and see me. If you can't, what you do is log out and then log back in, or click on the link, go to my Facebook page and click on the DJTB Mixcloud link, and that should get you back. I can see most people are back now, but I don't know what has happened with this here, because now and again you'll see my hands coming up here, and that means that I've got to change the tracks manually rather than doing it from my controller, which makes it a wee bit awkward, but we will get by. Next up, this one comes from Mr. John Kidd. This is Shirley Walls, and that's How Long I'm Gonna Love You. Try logging out back in, Steve. Okay, Albie. Shirley Walls, and that's How Long I'm Gonna Love You, sent in by my good friend down there in Cleethorpes, Mr. John Kidd. Now, I know some of you, because of that little mess up there, that it's kind of threw you off. I had to just cancel everything and reboot. So hopefully you can get back on. Maybe through the Mixcloud app. And if you're using the Mixcloud app, always remember to uninstall it and then reinstall it, because it's always updating itself. But I don't know what has happened with this at all. Now let me see if I can get the stop broadcast and start again. Right, let me see. It started again, and let me see if I can get it back. And let me see if we are live. Right, we are back. Now I've got my computer back up and I don't know what the hell is going on tonight. The gremlins in the work tonight are a nightmare. But hopefully we can work it out as I go down and find out where we are. Right. That was Shirley Walls, and That's How Long I'm Gonna Love You from my wee pal down there in Cleethorpes, John Kidd. I'm very sorry about these hiccups, guys. I don't know what's happening. Just seems to shut down. Anyway, next up, we have one from Mr. Alan Kennedy. And Alan has selected The Futures, and this is called Castles from 1975. Bit of Philly soul. Hi, Mr. Phil Ankers. How you doing, Phil? That's the needle. I wish, Johnny. It's all back now, Albie, baby. Hi there, Shorty. How you doing? Reveal yourself, Shorty. What's your name? They like to know names on the show. Yes, this is live, Fluff. Good evening, Mr. Michael McGarrigle. This is what happens when you go away for 2 weeks. The gremlins creep into the system. Good on you, Dave. Are you back, Fluff? Yeah, it was great, Mike. I think so, Albie, baby. S. Horty seems to know Rob Farr, seems to know Miss Karen O'Callaghan. Reveal yourself, Shorty. Good evening, Groggy. How you doing, mate? I don't like Shorty. Are you one of the 7 dwarfs, Shorty? If you don't reveal yourself, Shorty, I'm going to block you. Seems okay this end, Mrs. O. Oh. I've just blocked Shorty, whoever they are. They didn't reveal who they were. They seem to know a lot of people. And it makes me very suspicious.
Castles is money in the bank, and be your own boss, and no one can pull rank. Oh, castles in retirement at 35, yeah.
Seems so, Michael. Seems so.
Hey, help me plan to help you stay alive, yeah.
Won't have any shorties in this show. You either reveal your name or you don't come on. I've got a good guess who it is though. Taxi for Shorty! That won't happen in this show. Not again, I'll be back. Sorry, John, you must have missed your track, pal. During all that mess up. Okay, David Marion. Or his wee brother, one of the two. Tell him, Julie.
The world of fantastic crab basket just holding you back, just holding you back. The world of fantastic crab basket just holding you back, just holding you back. The world of fantastic crab basket just holding you back, just holding you back. The world of fantastic crab basket just holding you back.
Yeah, it lasts for about 7 minutes. Just give us a bit of time just to get rid of Shorty. Anyway, Shorty's been blocked because what you do in this show is if you come on and I don't know you and you don't reveal who you are, then unfortunately I will block you. So probably come back with another new name next week and I'll just block them again. That was The Futures and the Castles from 1975, sent in by our good friend down there in Leeds, Mr. Alan Kennedy. Big Al to the boys. Next up, the lovely Ruth Clare, down there in Liverpool. Selected Mr. Lionel Richie with a number called The Jack Moves, just out last year, 2022. What a year. We're moving on in 2023. Ginger Mike guy. Tola. I like that. The band is the Jack Moves, and they're singing about Lionel Richie. Is that right, Ruth Claire? My mistake. Okay, I wasn't drunk. Okay, thank you for that, Ruth. I'll change it.
Look what you do to me. I belong to you, baby. Right or wrong, yeah. Stop, baby, we can get away. Put me in a mood when all of the same. Your body on my body, and I love it when you stay all night long. Like the sun sets me laying, all your curves are playing. Girl, you make my fire burning, baby. Stop before I carry on that road, 'cause you know me gone.
Yeah, it must be your end, Mrs. O, because everything seems okay at this end. Switch off your router, give it a little couple of minutes, switch it back on. Because I would see if there's any buffering on my end from my phone. It's perfect in Spain. It's okay in Barnsley. Everybody's buffering now. See what you've started, Mrs. O. It's all okay in Blackpool. It's all okay in Nottingham. It's all good in Leeds. And it's all good in Canada. That was the sound of the Jack Moves. And the track was called Lionel Richie, sent in by the lovely Ruth Claire down there in Liverpool. And it's all okay in the North Sea, according to Phil's story. And it's all good in Canada. So if you can get it in the North Sea and you can get it in Canada and there's no buffering, it's got to be down to you, Mrs. O, I'm afraid. And Fluff and everybody else who's buffering. All I can say is try switching off your router and switch it back on to see. There may be bad weather about, I don't know. Thank you, Dick. Right, getting back to the show. Hopefully everybody can hear me and see me and there's not too much buffering. I mean, if you can get it in the North Sea and you can get it in Canada, I mean, I can't understand. He's in Australia, I think, Rob, yes. So, moving on. My good friend over there in Winnipeg, who has got a great signal and can hear me loud and clear, goes by the name of Mr. Jimmy Crouch. Selected this from Mr. Billy Paul. It's called Bring the Family Back. It's a remix. I'm away, I can't see or hear anything. Come on, Fluff. Didn't give up. Thank you, Robert, for the...
down in the family tie. Just not as strong as it once was. It's not a secret. We all know that it's slipping away. Don't let it go. No, don't you let it go.
Let it go.
It's the only true foundation on which we can stand. Don't be afraid.
Nice one, Robert. Love it.
'Cause you gotta take a final stand. Don't be afraid. Gotta try to understand. Bring the family back. Bring them back together. Bring the family back. Bring the family back. Bring them back together.
Cheers, Abby, Bobby. Tony Blackburn's still alive. The original TV. Is everything okay, Rochelle? Sticky fingers, Rochelle. Feet locker. Mrs. Jones back. No buffering.
There's also the children. The future coming their way.
Woo!
How it will be. Oh, tell me, how do you think it will be?
Brilliant. Yes, I can imagine it would be, Alec.
Will they all join hands together and live in harmony?
Come on, Dudley.
What a shame
What a shame.
if we don't get together fast. Oh, what a shame. How much longer will the whole thing last? Bring the family back. Bring it back together. Bring the family back. Bring the family back. Bring it back together. Bring the family back. Bring the family back. Bring them back together. Bring the family back. Bring the family back. Bring them back together. Bring the family back. Bring the family back. Bring them back
Yeah.
together. Bring the
He's alive.
Bring the family back. Bring them back
He's alive. All right, Beth.
Fine. I think so. It's.
No, it's not Gary Lee Kidd he was.
It is.
No. Miss you too, Julie.
Cheers.
The family's back. Thank you, Dudley. Somebody loves you. Get. Yeah, great version. I love it. Billy Paul and Bring the Family Back. Sent in by my good friend JC, better known as Jimmy Crouch, over there in Winnipeg. Fantastic. And we're going to keep it going with the house music, because up next is one from Mr. Martin Taggart. And Martin has selected Heart Soul, featuring Ron Carroll. This is a little number called Back Together. What dress is that, Julie? Josie doesn't wear dresses. You're welcome, Martin. You're welcome, Martin. Yeah, I loved it, JC. can't see.
Promises I made hurt you. None of them became what's true. I want to come back to
It's not doing it, Dad.
and put things together. Can't believe how I messed up this thing. You and I had so many dreams. Don't know what to do without you by my side. Please forgive me and let me come inside.
Killing me.
In your heart is where I need to be. Hold me close, hold tight. I'm sure to see what a woman you are to me.
That's better,
I
doesn't it?
admit to my problem. Can't you see? I never meant to make you cry. Never meant to make you cry. Never meant to say goodbye.
Yes, they're too hairy, Marco.
And put things together. My love. Promises I made hurt you. I know they hurt you, baby. None of them became what's true. I wanna come back to you and put things together. Special times when we first started. Those things will stay in my heart. I don't know why I stepped on all your feelings. That's when you cried. I could not see the pain inside. I need you in my life forever. This time we'll take our time and savor the sweet love we feel for one another.
Yes, that's true, Johnny. Our sake.
The rest of our lives.
This is Georgie put me in this wee seat again. I like my big chair.
Never meant to make you cry.
Yeah, there's a few of them missing in it. Everybody can't be every week.
Put things together. My love. The promises I made hurt you. I know they hurt you, baby. None of them became what's true. I wanna come back to you and put things together.
Woo!
Let's keep us together. Let's share love forever. Don't leave me never. Hold on to the future. Let's keep us together. Let's share love forever. Don't leave me never. Hold on to the future. Let's keep us together. Let's share love forever. Don't leave
Pure motor again.
I know we need to bring it back together. Let's keep us together. I know we need to stay together. Please stay with me. Please stay with me. Hold on to the future. Oh, yeah. No, I didn't mean it.
No chance of that. We've only got 83 subscribers on TeeBee's Soul Family. We did have 100 at one time, but we've lost a few
I know
along
they
the way.
hurt you, baby. Oh, my love, my love, my
We
love,
can see
my
us chat, Rochelle.
I know they hurt you, baby. I know they hurt you, baby. I know they hurt you, baby. Said I wanna come back to you and
Your
put
opinions
things
and shit. Computer mode's away again. I'm just going to keep going this way.
Let's bring it back, baby. Let's bring it back, baby.
I know, Marco. I don't know what's going on here, like. This record comes from gorgeous Georgie herself. This is a big thank you to Johnny and Jilly and myself for taking her on holiday to Benidorm for 10 days. But especially to Johnny and Jilly for being there. Absolutely fantastic couple. And what 10 days we had. This is the sound of a diva. And I thank you. I think you've still got to learn them, Rob. Johnny will get there. He'll be singing the Penny Arcade before long. Baby! Shows your dress.
Dress.
I'll just get in the way. Wait,
What's up, Minnie? Bum.
I don't know. I never updated it. Maybe the problem. She was on the drink Kelly today.
That's a good job.
It's a dog tooth shuffle, Georgie. We did so, Johnny. That's all. That's what the Rangers mob are like. Best fans in the world, Johnny. You have my permission to put up the link, Johnny, of the video that you took.
Those are know the Soul Family is.
What?
Best fans in the world.
Watch the Johnny. We are the people. Tell him, Johnny. Good man, Johnny.
I get a tip for
No.
that.
Get. Sure is, Kate. We miss the monkey. Thank you, everybody's TeeBee's show family. We are the people. And that comes from the gorgeous Georgie herself, thanking myself
Thank you guys.
and Johnny and Jilly for having a fantastic 10 days down in Benidorm. And thanking all you guys out there for supporting both of us for the last 6 years. It's coming up for 7 years this year. 7 years we've been doing this. Great fun. Next up, the lovely Rochelle McDonald. She thought this was a bob. Unfortunately, it's not. Because there's no bobs in TeeBee's Sunday Soul Show tonight. This is Anthony White. A little number called Hey Baby.
Hey, baby.
Johnny's got a good shape. Prince of Wales, Alec.
Like no one has ever done before. Oh, baby.
Yeah, let's cover them.
Hey, baby. You're totally unique.
Wait.
Experience that I've just got to, yes, I have. I've got to have one. Oh, baby. You make me feel so happy. So happy. And I'm glad that I could say it's
Yeah.
Aim's here. Julie's can't see the aim back.
and I know how thankless I would be.
I've got a bead up, a disco duck, and a DJ duck. Look, I love my bead up.
Georgie's wanting to send her ducks. She's having a duck collection.
I love them.
Oh, jeez. Didn't know you were a prisoner of war, Rob. Shorty got ducked off, eh? She loves a wee duck. Starts with a D, Michael. Still okay this end, I'll be baby. That was the sound of Anthony White and Hey Baby, sent in by the lovely Rochelle McDonald up there in Stirling. I think Rochelle's having a few problems with the internet tonight, as is a few people on the show. I'm sorry guys, I can't do nothing about it. When technology hits like this, it's just there's nothing you can do. I can try and fix it at my end, which I can see on my phone that everything's working this end and there's no buffering and that. So I believe most people out there are getting it okay. I'm sorry if you're having any problems. Now this next track I really love, and it comes from Mr. Rob Farr. It's Little Stevie Wonder. It's first ever single. I call it Pretty Music. From 1962. Still in school. Sent in by my good friend Rob Farr. Sure did, Al. I'll have to be the Ed Cave with Julie. You're welcome, Rob. Give me a clue, Terry. Oh, he was 14 years old. Cheers, Terry. Sure is. You can hear how young he is. Yeah, watch that, yeah. Little Stevie Wonder from 1962, and as my good friend Terry Watson said, he was only 14-year-old. He was still at school when he made that record a wee back in 1962, and it was called I Call It Pretty Music. It was a Motown sound. Now this next track will throw you a wobbler. It comes from our great friend, the one and only Mr. Albert Wilkinson. I don't know where I'll be found this. Let's see what you think. This is not Albie Babby's cup of tea in my book, but he likes it. I take it. This is Offenbach versus Nick Waterhouse, and it's called Catchy.
Up a do up shoe, be do be do up a do up shoe, be do up a do up shoe, be do up a do up shoe, be do
I hope he gets back on. Good advice, Jeff. Give me catchy. Hope today the Albie Babby catchy. Sure is, Dee. Where are you helping, Bobby? Are you hiding?
I went on down to Leon's place. He had such a beat look on his face. I said, hey man,
It's okay, Alec. I've got a bag here, mate.
where'd you get those eyes?
Pull the plug.
He met a girl that could hypnotize. She gave me gotcha
They give me catch
all night long.
all night long.
She gave me gotcha all night long.
Yeah, he's still on the high after beating Newcastle.
All right.
You're not allowed to say that word, innit? It's an earworm. That's why it is, Mrs. O. Well, going by your references, I don't think that'll win any awards tonight. Hopefully Albie Babby got on to listen to his track. Offenbach versus Nick Waterhouse. And somebody got the catchy. I hope Albie didn't get the catchy. It could be. No, it's an A-side. It's it's okay, Ruth. You're allowed to be late in this show. You don't get any complaints from me. I know people have got things to do. Had a house where we are. Probably missed our request. Yes, your request was on at the beginning, Ruth. So you'll have to watch it and catch up tomorrow. That was from Albie Babby. Very shocking indeed, Mr. Albert Wilkinson. Where are you going with this? I mean, I thought his mental request of, what do you call it, with the big boobies, was a bit of a shock. But that really shocked me. So I thought I better play it because it's Albie Babby. And I'll let you make your own mind up. This next one comes from a good friend Dave Rimmer down there in Skegness. This is Stormy Winters. It's called Lifesaver. I used to be a lifesaver. Sorry, Pat. Thank you, Mrs. O. We love you. You're welcome, Dave. Love to Val. It's maybe a Sheffield Wednesday song. Okay, Albert, you missed your track, mate. You can check the messages. Hope it was the Bruno Mars from Benidorm. Just be as lucky you'll get on the wheel tomorrow. Stormy Winters and Lifesaver sent in by my good friend from Skegness, Mr. Dave Rimmer. This next one comes from Mr. Dave Bibby down there in Wolverhampton. This is the fabulous Moonlighters and it's called For Granted.
Asking one chance to prove that my love for you is real.
Cheers, Julie.
Since I found my mistake, no one else will take.
Nice one, Dee.
I'm begging you, please, don't leave me. No one else but you can satisfy me. 'Cause since I found my mistake, no one else will I take for granted. Oh, for I found out what love will do. Make you weak and tear you apart. If there's a place for me in your heart, please let me prove my love for you. I'm begging you, please, don't leave me. No one else but you can satisfy me. 'Cause since I found my mistake, no one else will I take for granted. Oh. Yeah, yeah, but I found out what love will do. It'll make you weak and tear you apart. If there's a place for me in your heart, please let me prove my love for you. I'm begging you, please, don't leave me. No one else but you can satisfy me. But since I found my mistake, no one else will I take for granted. No one, no one. Found my mistake, no one else will I take for granted. Yeah, since I found my mistake, no one else will I take.
The Fabulous Moonlighters. And For Granted, sent in by my good friend Dave Bibby down there in Northampton, I believe. Right, let's have a little silence. Just for a minute. That's for Albie Bobby and his track tonight. This next track comes from my good friend down there in Ossett. It's a town, you know, in West Yorkshire. And there's a lovely guy there who lives with his lovely wife Lynn. Goes by the name of Mr. Robert Furness. And you all know him as Mr. Smooth. And he loves Stevie Wonder and Marvin Gaye. And Tammy Terrell. This is What You Gave Me.
Like a breath of spring you came, and as you leave, I
Good evening, Cocky and Chaz. How you doing, guys?
cries of anguish echo from way down.
We still love you, Albie Bobby.
Never reach my lips to make a
Don't leave us,
sound.
Albie.
Though it seems my world is crumbling, honey, you don't know anything. 'Cause what you gave me, girl, is more than enough to last. Oh, yes, it is. And what you gave me, girl, is more than enough to last. Oh, yes.
Love it, Albie. Hope you've not got catchy. Oh, you're no piss, Cocky. We're in for a laugh. Shaz here. Shaz will keep you in control.
What you gave me is more than enough to last. Oh, yeah. What you gave me, baby, is more than enough to last. Into my life you came like a breath of spring, giving me a song to sing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And though I know you're
Motown's Magic Show. Hiya, Fluff. Get back on, okay. I thought you were about your bed. That's dangerous, Steve. Yeah, Motown's fantastic duo, the great sound of Marvin Gaye and Miss Tammy Terrell, taken away too soon. And that was What You Gave Me, sent in by my good friend, Mr. Robert Furness. Next up, we go to a wee place. It's quite a big place. Ashby in Scunthorpe, for a fantastic guy called Mr. Alec McBride and his lovely wife, Pat, who we love to bits. This is the Determinations, and You Can't Hold On to Love. Go on, Act.
Last night, I got a big surprise. Yeah. Things I did that you like, you're not criticized. Oh, baby, you're acting like a teacher, and I'm the child who just can't reach you. I don't wanna let you go, but there's one thing that I know.
She's slow tonight. She must be in the thing. Oh, she's winning at the bingo. What did you? Do a bio of both of them, JC. Do Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell together. There's a lot of stories out there.
Everything I say, you just ignore, pretty baby. You're acting like a stranger.
Huh? I was actually at the toilet.
Oh, what?
I'm not on the drink, and I'm not on the bingo. But I'm getting you.
That's me battered again tonight. Don't listen to Eric Cocky saying he's drunk.
Very cheeky.
Before you go, let me make it clear. I'll do anything.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, Georgie. I love you.
No, you didn't.
I do.
Don't be cheeky.
All right, it's all done, Johnny. No tips. Sound of the Determinations and You Can't Hold On to Love. Excuse me, sent in by my good friend down there in Ashby, Mr. Alec McBride. And lovely Pat. Next up, my good friend Mike Dunn up there in Broxburn sent in his request, and he said he was going to be travelling today, so he might not be, Corky's writing, phone the police. And he said he might not be able to tune in because he'll be travelling. He may be going up to Dundee to see his mum. But he sent in this fantastic track, and I've just bought it. It's that good. Listen to this. This is Fred Waters, and it's called Singing a New Song.
Oh, yeah.
Love it, Mr. Nighttime.
Oh, listen to me now, baby. Oh, let me tell you, singing a new song. Every day as I walk along, singing a new song. Every day as I walk along, one road leads to the right, another to the left. Oh, if I can't have your love, I'd rather be by myself, and I'll be singing
Thank you, John Kent.
a new song. Every day as I walk along, yeah, singing a new song. Every day as I walk along, it kind of goes do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Come on and help me sing
Still there, Fluff? No way to bed. Hi, Matt. What a tune. Fred Waters and singing a new song sent in by my good friend Mr. Mike Dunn, who's probably travelling, so he won't be able to tune into the show, but he'll watch it and catch up. And remember, we're going up to see Mike Dunn at Broxburn at the football club. We're going to do a gig there. And if you can come, please come. We're going to have a fantastic night. Details to follow. Next up, the lovely Fluff Johnson and Matt Johnson over there in Trequeer. Oh, she's there. She's there. She never went to her bed. She was getting sick yet. But she stayed up to listen to her track. This is the great Rhonda Davis. Can you remember? I can.
Boy, oh boy, can you remember when we thought that this love would never end? Oh, and boy, oh boy, do you recall the night we kissed? Oh, we knew that this love was so right.
Not been on before.
With these memories in our heart, I never thought we would ever drift apart. But now our ship is on a stormy sea. Boy, you just said that you got to be free. Oh boy, oh yeah. Oh my boy, oh boy, can you remember how
Georgie!
we stood together
Georgie!
and made a sacred vow?
I don't have Fluff.
Oh, my boy,
Come back to her the next time you're
oh
up.
boy, I am so very sure that without you, oh, I know that I can't endure. When I think about the love we've had,
Good evening from Loch Lomond.
don't you know it makes me feel
How you doing,
so
mate?
sad to see our ship is on
Loch Lomond's
a
live in
stormy
Scotland.
sea.
So am I. I'm live in Scotland.
You wanna be free. Oh,
I'll slap her later, Fluff.
oh, yeah. Boy, oh boy, can you remember when we thought
How's Loch Lomond tonight?
that this love
Loch Lomond live.
never end? Oh, boy, hey baby, boy, I want you to remember, boy, listen to me, boy, yeah, boy.
What a tune. Ah, one of my favourites. The great sound of Rhonda Davis and Can You Remember? Sent in by my good friend Fluff Johnson over there in Trequeer. We have somebody on tonight who is called Loch Lomond Live. Can you please reveal yourself, Mr. Loch Lomond or Mrs. Loch Lomond Live? Just let us know your name and you can be introduced to the Soul family. Next up, I don't know if she's I don't know if Shaz is there with Corky. I think Corky's got control of the keyboard. So Shaz may be watching somewhere. But this comes from the lovely Shaz Kaur. This is the sound of Tavares. And I want to see you soon. And I'm going for a pee. So talk amongst yourselves.
not done this for ages. I love this tune. This is Othello.
Get, Georgie, get. Yeah, it's Frida Payne with Tavares. It's Loch Lomond called Paul. How are you doing, Paul? Sure is, Alan. Sorry. We'll see you. Yeah, I want to see you soon. It's on the Tavares, and a lot of guys are right. It was also included Frida Payne in that track, and I want to see you soon. But it was sent in by the lovely Shazcore down there in Widnes. We miss the cause. Fantastic couple. Next up, another fantastic couple that's on TV Sunday Social every week and always sends a request in. And the male part of this couple goes by the name of Mr. Martin Barlow. And just in case you don't know, Martin and the lovely Mags are getting married on the 13th this year of May. And we are all invited, the Soul family is all invited to go to the wedding down in Doncaster, where you will have myself, Johnny Wood, and good friend Mike Dunn, all playing on the day and night. So if you can get there, please do. It's going to be a fantastic night. And this comes from the male part, Mr. Martin Barlow. This is the Admirations, and Heaven is in Your Arms. Nice one, Rock Fam. Yes, you will do, Julie. Yeah, Johnny's played it before. Said it's a brilliant venue.
Without your love, I will surely die. Believe me, girl, this is no lie. Hey, come on, let me
Yeah, the great sound of the Admirations and Heaven is in Your Arms, sent in by the man himself, Mr. Martin Barlow. Fantastic friend. Next up, we go over to Blackpool for the lovely Annette Sherlock, who has selected the Jackson 5. This is called Larry Berry, Pretty One. I'll put the details up for you, Joey. And anybody else that wants to go to Doncaster and me, it's going to be a great day. You're welcome, Annette. Not a bob in the show tonight. Fantastic. Let's see if we can do it all year. That's your challenge.
Come on, everybody. Let's put our hands together and sing along.
Always going through the catchy catalogue. Love it all. Yeah, the great sound of the Jackson 5 and Little Bitty Pretty One, sent in by the lovely Annette Sherlock down there in Blackpool. Next up, I've not even changed it over. Let me just do that now. Because I've not got my controller's just blanked. I don't know, because I've not updated it. So maybe that's a problem. So I'll do that tomorrow. This next one comes from the one and only Susie Wong, better known as Miss Susie Key, up there in Dunfermline. This is Dina Johnson and Ricky Davis. Who, me? Yeah, you.
When I wanna kiss you, baby, I don't wanna wait. 'Cause when you get ready, honey, it might be too late. Yeah, you.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you. I couldn't be talking to someone else when we here by ourselves. So if you think you're ready, baby, come over here and let's get together. Yeah, you.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
What makes you think I'm standing here with my arms open wide? You can't say I'm refusing you until you have tried.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
You talking about me?
I'm talking about you. I could be talking about someone else. We're here by ourselves. So if you think you're ready, baby, come over here. Let's get together.
You're welcome, Susie.
Yeah, you.
Who, me?
Yeah.
One thing, baby, must be understood. You must give me all your loving like good lovers should. let's get sang.
Well, I don't see nothing wrong with it, honey. You just might be right.
About time.
Just see
you're
Susie and
so
Keith
slow.
singing that together.
Want to see what you want to do?
Now we both agree. It ain't no
So woohoo!
Come on, baby, let's get together. Let's get together. Let's get together. Let's get together.
Yeah, the sound of Dina Johnson and Ricky Davis and who, me? Yeah, you. Sent in by the lovely Susie Wong. Miss Susie Key up there in Dunfermline. Next up, my good pal from Liverpool, Mr. Steve Ledbetter. Sent in Clarence Murray. Baby, you got it. From 1968.
If there's anything that can make a man just about to lose his mind, baby, you got it. Baby, you got it. And if there's anything that a man could want, thinks about all of the time, baby, you got it.
You're welcome, lady.
Baby, you
got
got it. You got the kind of love that sets my soul on fire. You got the kind of love that I desire. You got it. Baby, you got it. And if there's anything that makes the world go round and life worth living for, baby, you got it. Baby, you got it. And if there's anything that makes you feel so good, you wanna come back for more, baby, you got it. Baby, you got it. You got the kind of kisses that turn me on, sweetest love that I ever know. You got it. Baby, you got it.
Good man, Albie. Yeah, if you catch it.
And if there's anything that makes the world go round, life worth living for, baby, you got it. Baby, you got it. And if there's anything that makes you feel so good, you wanna come back for more,
Baby, you got it.
baby, you got it. You got the kind of kisses that turn me on, sweetest love that I ever know. You got it. Baby, you got it.
Good night, night.
Baby, you got it. Oh, yeah.
Clarence Murray and Baby You Got It from 1968. The great sound of Mr. sent in by Mr. Stevie Ledbetter. Next up, Mr. Phil Story over there in the North Sea. And I watched the rig over the last couple of days. It's very, very strange thing on, what is it, Prime Video. But it gives you a bit of an insight into what goes on in the rigs where Phil Story works. And he sent in this bit of a mod tune, but we can still play them on this show. This is the New Street Adventure, and it's called The Big AC.
Standing here would be a waste of time. You said we'll go to a place where no one's heard that. You dance to the music, not just the words, and we lose ourselves in clubs.
Reminds me of something.
And any way you like is fine. But from all that I can see, there don't seem to be no one looking at me. We're just a mixed bag minority, saying come and have a listen to the old sound system. When
What shite? You don't like the rig?
same old songs and the lights won't be blinding your eyes. You'll be taking a ride on a brand new tide with no fear of being cut down in size. And you said the soul in this room here will fill you up as the 45 spin. You say please don't stop that beat.
I just like Michael
That's how you
Martin
made
Coxon.
it for me.
From Birmingham, New Street Adventure. Are they, Rob? Yes.
And this ultimate underground ground is where we pass initiation to the new street sound approved by strangers, stranger than your strangest dreams. And like it or
Very
not,
like
we're now
Paul Weller,
part
isn't
of the scene with an influence so vast. You know, I never thought I'd fall in love this fast. I guess we're just
Yeah, it's good as well, I'll be.
to make this thing last. We've made it our goal to be saviors of the soul, as you know. When you're on the right track and you're not gonna hear the same old songs, and the lights won't be blinding your eyes. You'll be taking a ride on a brand new tide with no fear of being cut.
I don't know, Terry. This reminds me of Style Council, Paul Weller. Got that kind of sound.
That's how you've made it for. Ain't no doubt that I'm so proud that I'm in next to you. JJ's at the back door screaming, please let me in. Don's really late yelling, come on train. And Curtis, he's always
Oh, I hate that Lavana.
my mouth, so wherever
Don't mention her in this show.
follow you right to the end.
Lavana.
Gonna hear
You better start watching some good videos, Michael Mechanical.
won't be blinding your eyes. You'll be taking a ride.
She's a wannabe.
New tide with no fear of being
She's now DJing. Would you believe it?
set. The soul in this room, it will fill you up.
Oh, I see. Right, Rob.
Teapot spins just confirm I already knew that I only wanna be like you.
Stop watching women videos, Michael Mechanical. Wife will kill you. You're welcome, Phil. New Street Adventure and the Biggie C sent in by my good friend Phil Story over there in the North Sea on a rig. Next up, Mr. Colin Wignall sent in Checkerboard Squares. A day in Sausalito. I'll phone her, mate. Good evening, Mr. Anthony Weir's in the house. How you doing, Tony? Sausalito. Thought it was Mexican. Come on, Dusty. Checkerboard Squares and a day in Sausalito. Sent in by my good friend down there in Anderton, Mr. Colin Wignall. This is Nita Rossi. Every little day now. Sent in by my good friend Keith K.
Every hour, every minute, every second of the day now. Hold you tight and never let you out of sight. Wanna make quite sure of you every little day now.
You're welcome, Cupid boy. Hope you're well, pal.
Love you, baby, every little day now. Do what you like, but you'll never get away.
No, yours is still to come. Chaz has been on. Cocky.
Don't be shy. It doesn't matter what you do. Gotta take good care of you every little day now.
Right, bitch.
No bobs.
Called the No Bob Show.
No bobs.
Get the Hammond out. Tune, baby.
Cheers.
Gonna love you, baby, every little day now.
Okay.
When I do, you can bet that you want me every day now.
No bobs.
Take your time. It doesn't matter what you do.
Get.
I'm happy being with you every little day now. Gonna love you, baby, every little day now. Gonna love you,
No, I can't,
baby,
Cocky.
every little day now.
You'll get battered for that, no me. I don't. Cocky, you know the score. I don't play requests second time around. I've only ever done it once, and that was George's request because everybody got on to me. But I don't do it. I've never done it for certain people that I've asked previously, so I can't do it now, if you understand. You have to watch it and catch up. It's all available on my YouTube page. That was Nita Rossi and Every Little Day Now, sent in by my good friend from Dunfermline, Mr. Keith Key. Next up, he just lives in the corner, goes by the name of Belly on the telly. Mr. Dick Penman selected Marshall and the Shy Lights. It's called Love Bandit.
I'm on the prowl. And all you girls are
Go ahead, try Cocky.
when I need your love,
I know you're pissed. Go with it.
cause I'm a little I'm a road, baby. And this I know.
You're welcome, Dick.
The reason I'm still in, baby, because I love you so. Yeah, but I need your loving, baby.
Well said, George. No, don't bother, Dick. Just leave it with his knitting. Marshall and the Shy Lights. A little number called Love Bandit, sent in by the great Belly on the telly. We'll have to get him back round. Fancy coming back round today? See the end of the month, Dick, for the last Sunday of the month. You want Dick back? You want Dick back let's have Deke back and get Deke to do a set. We'll say the last Sunday of the month. My good friend Deke Penman will be here. He's not said yes yet, but I know he'll say yes. Just say yes, Deke. That was Mass on the Satellites and Love Bandit from my good friend Deke Penman. Next up, he's a bit pissed. He's probably really pissed. You just gotta have to control your alcohol intake, Corky, because it can just start affecting your life, especially when you ask me to play Shazzy's tune again. But the Corky car, the man himself, has chosen the great Mr. Willie Hutch. Oh, better press play. Oh, it's not working. Done this earlier. See this thing, man. Sorry. Right, computer mode is just doing my nothing. And start broadcast. Right. Hopefully it comes back. You have to go out and come back in. Everybody. I don't know what's happening. It's fucking soap swearing time. But that's all started back up. And back on. Yes, okay, thank you. Well, they're back. But I can't see. Wait a minute. I'm going to have to. Just give me a wee second. And I'll do that. And that. And that. And just give me a wee second to get back on. Because I don't know what's happening with it. It's probably my fault because I did not update the controller, but I will do it tomorrow so we don't have any more problems next week, and then we'll be fine, hopefully. I hate all this kid. I mean, go back to the days of Facebook when we were getting cut off 5 times a night. This is what it's like. Fucking nightmare. Anyway, we're back, and this comes from a good friend Cocky Car down there in Widnes. This is Willie Hutch. Can't fight the power. Hope Cocky can get back on. Tonight I'll be Bobby. Take care, pal. Good night, Albie, Bobby, and Wendy. Take care, guys. Woo! I think you picked it when he was sober, JC. Good Monday. Woo! Nice one, Julie. What a track. Fantastic. My Facebook feed is full of piss cocky video shots. Hi, it's me, Cocky. That was a great track though. Willie Hutch and Can't Fight the Power. And I'd never heard that before. Never ever heard that before. And I've got a lot of Willie Hutch in my library. If the, if the missus lets you, aye. So we come to the third last track of the evening. I think we've lost quite a few people because of the little shit happenings that's happened tonight. Deke's no feared. That's my Deke. This next one comes from a great couple up there in Brecon. Absolutely, I can't say enough about them. And I love Mac the dog. This is Terry and Susan Watson. Selected Jerry Cook and A Hurt on the Other Side.
See my friends every day as I pass them on the street. I stop to tell a joke or two, and I smile at every one I meet. Show them all a happy face. They only see the line. They only see the happy me. They don't see the other half. If they just hand me over, they're gonna see that really too sad for me. And I heard all
TikTok Cocky.
the other side, but I cried. Yes, I was too, yeah. Now I heard all the other side.
You're welcome, Terry.
But I keep my tears
Love to Susan and Mac.
Girls I've won, girls I've lost, but really I don't care, yeah. At least that's what I make them think, all my secrets I never share. But once I had a special girl, I loved her so now, baby. Then one day she went away. Now my feelings I cannot show.
Night, night,
If
Dick.
they just turn me over, they're gonna see that really too sad to me, and I hurt all the other side.
Shaz Cause in the house.
When I'm alone, yeah, now I hurt all on the other side, but I keep my tears at home. An actor's life is not for me, but I play the part so well, yeah. Though my heart is broken down inside, no one could ever tell. They look at me, but they don't see this sad but lonely clown now, baby. If they took a closer look, they'd
He
see
has that.
I was upside down.
Through JC.
If they just turn me over, they're gonna see that really too sad to me, and I hurt all on the other side. But I cried.
You take over, Shaz.
I was too
Shaz is in control.
all on the other side.
Oh ho ho. My love is your love.
Hurting on the other side.
Jerry Cook and A Hut on the Other Side. Sent in by a fantastic couple up there in Brecon. The lovely Terry and Susan Watson. And don't ever forget the dog, Mac. I would love to have Mac. If Mac has pups, I want one of Mac's pups. This next track comes from the lovely, the one and only, Mag Shoes. This is Barbara Randolph. My Love Is Your Love Forever. Her version. Listen to this. I'm the same as you, Cocky. Brilliant version. I just bought it today. Right. Good night, Shaz. You get your head down. is your love.
My love is your love forever. My friends agree that they can see a strange new change in me. And I must admit I'm quite a bit better than I used to be. Oh, now, boy, I found you. Come closer, closer, boy, so let me put my arms around you. The world is ours, complete with stars we're love. I'm a lucky girl in a brand new world of love. And my love is your love forever. And my love is your love forever. And my love.
What a tune. I love it. Sent in by the lovely Mag Shoes, the sound of Barbara Randolph, and My Love Is Your Love Forever. And you can only get it on, I didn't realise how expensive it was. You can only get it with the reissued box, the Motown box. But we got one. So we come to the final track of the evening. And guess what? For the first time ever, the final track of the evening is your Justice for Jackie track. This great man and this lovely lady, who me and Georgie have had the pleasure of going on holiday with for 10 days, has been absolutely fantastic. The way they done everything, treated us, and we treated them, and you could not imagine. It's just one of the loveliest couples in the world, in my eyes. And I've seen a lot of couples. And they just ooze personality. And tonight, from the lovely Johnny and Jilly Wood, they have selected a track that reminds us of our Benidorm trip. Because we went to Morgan's Bar. I think it was the first night or the second night. The first night was a bit of a blur because we'd had a few to drink. But I think it was the second time. And there was a young lady on impersonating the great Tina Turner. And she sang this song. This is your Justice for Jackie song. And we'll always remember Jackie Williman from Johnny Wood.
You know,
It's a Benidorm memory.
I think you might like to hear something from us.
Yellow Love Hearts Only.
Nice, easy. But there's just one thing. You see, we never, ever do nothing. Nice, easy. We always do it nice and rough. But we're gonna take the beginning of this song and do it easy. But then we're gonna do the finish.
No, I played it, Mrs. O. It might have been in between all the carry-ons.
It's the way we do. Proud Mary. And we're rolling.
If I've not played your request, please tell me now.
Rolling,
I did play it, Mrs. O.
rolling on.
It might have been in between the carry-ons.
Left a good job in the city,
Watch your catch up, you'll see it.
working for the man every night and day. And I never lost 1 minute of sleep. And I was worrying about the way that things might have been. You know that big wheel keep on turning.
Come on, Tina.
Proud Mary, keep on burning.
Sing it, Johnny.
We're rolling, 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 yeah, rolling on the river. Cleaned a lot of plates in Memphis. I pumped a lot of change down in New Orleans. But I never saw the good side of the city until I hitched a ride on the riverboat queen. Big wheel keep on turning. Proud Mary, keep on burning. And we're rolling,
Sing it, Johnny.
rolling, yeah. Rolling on a river. Say we're rolling, rolling, yeah. Rolling on a river. The river. I left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day. And I never lost a minute sleeping, worrying about the way things might have been. Big wheel keep on turning, proud Mary keep on burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river.
We love you, Johnny and Jelly. Thank you, Rob Fa. Woo!
If you come down to the river, I bet you're gonna find some people who live. And you don't have to worry if you got
Memories.
Memories. Benidorm 2020.
We'll keep on turning.
Woo!
Keep on burning. Rolling.
We do too, Jelly. You're welcome, Terry and Susan. I know, Johnny. There's a few. Wow! That's just a memory from the four of us that were in Benidorm in 2022. And if you'd seen this young girl try to do Tina Turner's song, oh man, she was terrible. And I actually told her anyway. But that's a memory for myself, Georgie, and Johnny and Jelly. And it's our Justice for Jackie track tonight. And we'll always play a Justice for Jackie track every day, every week in this chat, in this show. So we come to the end of the show. It's been great to be back. I know you've all missed me, and I've missed yous. That's why I done a little Benidorm thing. Unfortunately, you didn't hear me talk, which is probably a good thing. But I done it because I just wanted to see what the internet was like over there, and it worked well. So I'll eventually work it out how to do it if I ever go back to Benidorm, which I'm planning to do next Christmas and New Year as well. So Jelly says, I didn't Benidorm and stuff. I know she was, Jelly. So we come to the end of the evening, and remember, guys, for Kath Birchie's mum's flowers, all you have to do is just send money to my PayPal or money to my bank. If you need any details, I know most of you have got the details, just send whatever you can afford for the flowers, and we'll get some flowers sent down to the lovely Kath Birch. because she's been a great supporter, and everybody else that's needed flowers. Kath has always been one of them ladies that's always put money up first. So let's be respectful, and let's get some nice flowers for Kath's mum. So I'm going to finish tonight with Shaka Khan's version and the Funk Brothers. What's going on? Thank you, Phil. Love to Donna. I'm going to tell you who's got tune of the show after this. Good night, Ruth Claire. We love you. Cheers, lady. Good night, Julie. See you soon, darling. We love you, Mrs. O. And Sean. Tune of the show. Good night, Fluff. See you Wednesday, darling. Good night, Mr. Alan Kennedy. Good night, Rob Farr and Teresa. Good night, Julie Holdsworth and the Dewsbury Soul Patrol. Good night, Rochelle. Good night, Ruth Claire. Cheers, Keithy boy. See you next week, pal. Good night, Johnny and Jelly. See you soon, guys. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Dave Rimmer. Love you, Val. We love you, Susie. Take care, darling. Good night, Johnny and Jelly Wood. We love you guys. Don't know what we'd do in Benidorm without you. We should make it a Soul Family excursion every year. Let's all go to Benidorm for Christmas and New Year. That would be great, wouldn't it? Right. Thank you very much, guys. It's been an absolutely fantastic show, and I knew it would be, especially with the tracks that you'd all picked tonight. I'll see you all again next week. And thanks for all your donations to Cass for the flowers. It means a lot. And all we want to do is just send a wee bunch of flowers down to Kath for her mum, as we've done for everybody. So, thank you very much. And we will see you all again next week. We're back. I'll get the glitches fixed. The gremlins will be away next week. And there won't be any gremlins. And there won't be any stops in the show. Thank you very much for your time. your support. If it wasn't for you, there would not be a show. Simple as that. Thank you, guys. I love you. Good night.
Tune of the show. Tune of the show.
I've just cut it off, Georgie.
Tune of the show.
I've just cut it off.
Ah. Tell me and I'll write it down.
No.
No, I can put in a message.
Aye, my tune of the show is Mag Shoes. They'll be waiting for tune of the show.